also come.
What, ma'am?
Your trial, meet you, everything has come.
Is it?
In Google.
Oh, okay. And now live streaming is going on, no? You are able to see, right? Good. Okay.
So, good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Mute ಆಗಿತ್ತು.
Oh,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Pranati, are you ready with the song?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Purnima is there?
Let me see, ma'am. No, she didn't join yet.
You ask her to join immediately.
Okay, ma'am.
Sharon, ma'am.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. This is Jana Majumdar. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
good afternoon, ma'am.
yes,
You are able to hear me?
Yes,
Good.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good.
Ma'am, this is Pratima. Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Anita.
So, good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Sharon, just share the YouTube link
It
to
is
my
already shared. Ma'am.
group.
Oh, okay.
To my
It is shared in our class group.
no, to the faculty group also we'll share it off.
Yeah,
If
okay.
anyone cannot join, they can join.
Yeah, okay. Ma'am.
Ma'am, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Who is speaking?
Ma'am, Pratima, ma'am.
Acha, good. Thank you very much. Nice to see all of you. And I'm most happy for my great associate Pratima. I will not say student. Today she is not student anymore. But I'm happy. Is she there?
I'm there.
Pratima?
Yeah, I'm here only, ma'am.
Okay, good.
We are very privileged to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you very much. So how are you people doing? You are coming to the college or you are coming sometime?
Daily we are coming, ma'am.
Daily you are coming. Oh my
Yes.
God. Yeah, that is the problem. I really don't know where the future is going.
We have conquered COVID, ma'am,
Ah,
by coming to college regularly.
yeah, that is true. But the thing is that it is a very, we never imagined also in our dreams that such a thing can happen. And it is really very much. Fatima, when your meeting is starting?
3:15.
Fatima?
It starts at 3:15.
3:15.
15. Yeah.
50 or 15?
15.
15. So it is already 3:15, no? Or it's not 3:15?
No, no, ma'am. 8 more minutes.
Okay. So how many teachers are there in your department?
Ma'am, in IS department, we have 4 faculties. In CS in charge is Dr. Anita, ma'am. She will.
Yes, ma'am. In CS department, we have 5 faculties, ma'am, including me.
Okay.
And Prashant sir, he is from EC department, ma'am. Prashant.
Prashant is the head of EC?
Yes, yes.
I think 6 faculties are there in ECE. Mechanical also 5 to 6 faculties are there. Put together, we are 45 members, ma'am, in the college.
Anyway, you are in a very new institute, right?
Yes, ma'am.
New institute.
This is the second year.
Yes, I know that. It's a very, very new institute because it is good. RV College has started like this way. And who is the principal of your college?
Dr. Jayapal R.
Okay. So you are taking online classes every day? Classes are there now?
Yes, ma'am. Online classes we take. Generally, around 3:15 the classes get over. That's why we have scheduled it after 3:15, ma'am.
Good afternoon, madam. Pratima madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Anita madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, chief guest is with us, sir. Dr. Jarna Majumdar, she is with us.
Okay.
Ma'am, Dr. Natraj KM, mechanical HOD.
Hello madam.
Okay, yeah, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon madam.
So it is nice to see that all of you are together in one gathering, because usually everywhere in academic circle it's very compartmentalized, you know. No, I'm telling you, I'm really happy to see this. This should continue, and everybody should work together. Only then the best of the best will come. Because
That's true, ma'am.
engineering is not single-handed one department. Best
Yes,
output
ma'am.
will come only when you are together.
Sure, madam.
That's true.
That is true. We will join, madam.
Yeah, it is difficult, you know. It is. I have tried to see this. I mean, I started this year, but I saw that it is difficult in different. Most of the big colleges also it is very difficult. But I am happy to see that at least all of you have. Pratima, I don't know whether who is responsible for that. My dear student Pratima, whether she is, but whatever it is, Pratima has seen here the way we have started the multidisciplinary cell from the day one.
Thank you.
Oh, I will give you. It's 10 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ 10 ಆಯ್ತು 6 ಓಕೆ ಇದು 10 7 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಇದು 10 ಶುಗರ್ ಫೈನ್ ಯಾ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್
Hello, sir. You will be joining us.
finish the work. I know. By tomorrow evening I will send. No, but now I have to go because I am the one in charge of live streaming.
Where is the audio of the machine? Yes. Audio will be easier here. Audio. Please go ahead. Please the audio. No, this machine. No, audio is less. I want to increase that. Where is the audio? It should be here somewhere. In the bottom, you should be.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to this much awaited session, instigating the first ever edition of all 4 department newsletters. I'm Vijay Jaspal from the CSE department, and I feel honored to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Jhanna Majumdar, our principal sir, Dr. Jaypal R, HODs, all the faculty members, and my fellow students and friends for taking a keen part in this newsletter inauguration ceremony. Hope that you all have a great time ahead. For those of you just joining us, welcome again. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Riya Samani from the CSE department. For a sunny start to this session, I call upon Pranati from the ISE department to present an invocation song.
Good afternoon. जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां मुदाकरात् मोदकं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावतं सतं विलासि लोकरक्षकम् अनायकैकनायकं विनाशिते वदैत्यकं नटाशुभाशनाशकं विनायकं नमाम्यहम् जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष माम् न तेतरातिभीकरं न मोदितार्कभास्करं न मत्सुरारिभूषणं नटादिकापदुत्तरम् सुरेश्वरं निधीश्वरं गजेश्वरं गणेश्वरं महेश्वरं समष्टैश्वरं निरन्तरं जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां जय गणेश रक्ष मां Thank you.
Thank you, Pranati. That was a lively start to the session. Now I'd like to call upon Labdha S from the ECE department to give the welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Sometimes the best way to learn is to go beyond limits and set your own rules. The only limits that exist are the ones in your own mind. Before we get going, I would like to voice the mantra of RV Group of Institutions. With a rallying call which is both a beacon and a benchmark, the call that will now be intrinsic to our RV brand, reflected in every thought, word, and deed across all colleges, all departments, all faculties, and of course all students. The call to not only be susceptible for change, but to be the change, and more importantly, to go change the world. A very good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of the entire team, I, Labya of ECE department, take great pride to cordially invite our chief guest, Dr. Jhanna Majumdar, scientist and retired DRDO officer, Dean R&D, professor of Department of MTech in Computer Science and Engineering, head of Center for Robotics Research, and head of Center for Space Research at the NMIT Bangalore, India. I would also like to welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Jaypal sir, and Dr. Pratima Ji, HOD Department of ISE, Dr. Anita J, HOD Department of CSE, Dr. Prashant P. Patwardhan, HOD Department of ECE, Dr. Natraj KM, HOD Department of ME, and all the other teachers and my fellow students to the first department-wise newsletter launch event of RV Institute of Technology and Management. Newsletters have been the most common form of serial publication used to advertise or to simply communicate new ideas, achievements, and events to your fellow people. Today, we all have gathered here for the same. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest of the intentions. Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. Thank you all for joining this session. I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Labhya. Now I'd like to call upon Purnima from the ISC department to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Jharna Majumdar.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Jharna Majumdar is currently the Dean R&D, Head and Professor of MTech Computer Science and Engineering, Head of Center for Robotics Research, and Head of Center for Space Research at the Nitya Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Dr. Majumdar served Defense Research and Development Organization, Ministry of Defense from 1990 to 2007 as a senior scientist and head of Aerial Image Exploitation Division, Aeronautical Development Establishment, Bangalore. She worked as a research scientist on robotics and automation at the Forschungszentrum Informatik, Germany, under a sponsored research project from German Science Foundation from 1983 to 1989, and as a visiting research scientist at the Stanford Research International, California in 2002. Dr. Majumdar has a PhD in electrical engineering and has completed undergraduate and postgraduate engineering from IIT Kharagpur. She has published more than 180 reviewed technical papers in national and international journals and conference proceedings. She has 4 patents, few book chapters, and received a large number of awards for her research work from various prestigious R&D institutions of India, including DRDO. Some of her awards are Award from President, Stanford Research International, California in 2002, Performance Excellence Award from the Prime Minister of India in 2004, Dr. V.M. Ghatge Award from Aeronautical Society of India in 2005, Dr. Suman Sharma Award from National Design and Research Forum in 2006, Dr. Kalpana Chawla Memorial Lecture Award in 2007, IEEE Award in 2011, and CESEM Award from the Vision Group on Science and Technology, Bangalore in 2016. She is a Fellow of the Aeronautical Society of India, Fellow of the Institution of Engineers, and Life Member of the Computer Society of India. Dr. Majumdar's research areas include real-time image and video processing using embedded hardware boards, robotics and autonomous systems, machine learning and AI, data and video analytics, artificial neural network, and deep neural network. Your achievements are truly an inspiration to all of us. It is indeed an immense pleasure for us to have you here, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima. I will now wholeheartedly request our chief guest, Dr. Jharna Majumdar ma'am, to unveil the cover pages of the newsletters.
Good afternoon. I'm thanking all of you for the introduction you have given to me, and it is a real fortune for me that my PhD student Pratima, who has become somebody whom I'm proud of, is with you people. And Pratima has worked with me. She is one of the finest of my students, and I'm really happy to be associated with you. Through her, know you people. And mainly that all department has come together. This is something which is very uncommon in an engineering institute, but if you can continue this, the best of the best thing will come. Do you want me to inaugurate that now?
Yes, ma'am. You just share your screen and click on the link.
Let us see the screen. Where is that?
Yeah. You click on the video, ma'am.
I'll click on the video.
Yeah. You can make it full screen.
Yeah, I'll take the full screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this okay now?
Yeah.
Can I click on the video now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Music is not coming.
Thank you, madam.
Should we stop it now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you,
madam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Janna Majumdar, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now I
Thank
request
you very
our
much.
effective principal, Dr. Jaipal sir, to address the gathering.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, please mute your mic, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon to one and all. So today's chief guest, Dr. Janna Majumdar. Madam, we are really proud of you, your achievements. I feel the Department of ISC has selected very apt person for the inauguration of our maiden newsletters, department-wise newsletters. So all the departments were actually planning to release the newsletters at a different time. But somehow, I don't know, it's a coincidence. All have decided to come together and release their department-wise newsletters together. I really appreciate all of you for that. My congratulations to all the editorial committees for putting so much of effort in designing the cover pages and coming up with articles and covering all the events of the departments and putting it in the form of department-wise newsletters and sharing with all the other departments. So this way, I think all of you are on the same platform. So we know the activities being carried out in various other departments, and that really motivates the non-performers to perform and involve in the good activities. So this is a really good initiative from all the 4 departments. Once again, I congratulate all the HODs, the faculty members involved in this, and especially the editorial committee, which have put in a lot of efforts. And also, I thank Pratima Madam for inviting eminent personality, Dr. Janna Majumdar.
Thank you,
really inspiring, Madam.
Thank you, sir.
I really appreciate all the efforts carried out. So I feel the purpose of the newsletter is probably not to share our achievements with other institutions. It is to share among ourselves. So what is happening in one department is not known to the other departments unless we have concised newsletters like this. Now, after these newsletters are released and shared with all the students, I request all the HODs to share all the newsletters to all the students, the 4 newsletters to all the 4 branches, so that everybody will know what actually the other departments are doing. That inspires other students and faculty members to perform better. Okay? And now we know our government, HRD department has come up with National Educational Policy 2020, NEP 2020. There are a lot of changes in our educational policy to bring our education policies to the level of the international level. And probably if all that are implemented, it will take us much beyond the international level, or maybe it will be our educational policy system will be very well recognized and received by at the global level. In this context, I request all the department editorial boards to come up with some articles on NEP 2020 in your future newsletters. That will really help all the students to understand the effectiveness of NEP 2020 and usefulness of NEP 2020, including multiple exit, multiple entry, multiple exit. So many flexibilities are there, and starting the initial education in the mother tongue or local languages, and then switching over to English. So much advanced flexibilities are there. It really take India very much ahead, and it is all practical oriented more than theory oriented. It is all practical oriented, and there are many changes which are useful to the society. As I told, our education system was our Gurukul system, education system was very well recognized throughout the world. Now we have in between lost somewhere. Now I think it is a good opportunity for all of us to get recognized again. So in this regard, I request all the editorial boards to come up with a few articles related to NEP 2020 in their future public newsletters or college magazine, whatever it is. Okay. So with these few words, thanking Dr. Jarna Majumdar, today's chief guest, I hand over the session to the next person. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have now come to the most awaited moment, unveiling of the department newsletter. I now request coordinators of ISC departments to bestow the newsletter.
Thank you, Ria. A very good afternoon to everyone that is hurried to this special occasion. I would like to take this opportunity and welcome our chief guest again. Welcome, ma'am. Fewer the moving parts, the better. This very quote perfectly illustrates our team. The ideas brought to the table, the work they've put day in and day out to make this day possible. Only one can imagine what it would be like. I'm sure the person succeeding me will know it better. I would like to request our head of department, Dr. Pratima Ji ma'am, to share her words of gratitude. Ma'am, please. Ma'am? Is Pratima ma'am there on the call?
Hello, is it audible now?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Samira. Okay. I wish a very warm welcome to our distinguished chief guest, my mentor, philosopher, Dr. Jarna Majumdar, for being with us in spite of her busy schedule. It's my privilege to welcome our beloved principal, Sir, Dr. Jayapal R., for being the key motivation behind this newsletter. Now, with great pleasure, I take this opportunity to introduce our department newsletter. Its importance is manifold. It is an inaugural newsletter of Information Science and Engineering Department, first of its kind in RVITM. It is new and molded by young RVITM minds with innovative ideas and current IT trends. It is a way in which we will keep in touch with the initiatives and projects that we work on together. It will also contain awards and achievements of our faculties and students on their professional front. I hope you all will enjoy reading Iris, our newsletter, and send us your valuable feedback and suggestion. Now, I would like to thank our department faculty coordinator, Professor Deepak DJ, for his leadership and dedication in collecting the key data and coordinating all the activities. I would like to thank the backbone of this newsletter, our student coordinators, Samira, Purnima, Srivatsan, Neha, Marghav, and Kirti, for their tireless effort and accomplishments. Without their excellent coordination and contributions, we may not have published on time. I also thank Dr. Patel and Dr. Ajina for their valuable suggestions. I thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to call our teacher, editor, and staff and faculty coordinator, Mr. Deepak DJ sir, to share his thoughts on the overwhelming journey he was a part of. Sir, please.
Thank you, Srivatsan. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our beloved HOD, Dr. Pratima ma'am, for giving me a chance to be part of this newsletter team. As a staff coordinator, honestly speaking, the only thing I've done is providing some information and data to student coordinators. Bulk of the work was carried out by the student coordinators, starting from collecting data, choosing name and tagline, designing the logos and layouts, till the finalization with multiple modifications. I would like to appreciate our student coordinators, Neha, Purnima, Kirti, Samira, Srivatsan, and Bhargav for their hard work and dedication towards the design of the newsletter and completing it within a short span of time. Thanks everyone for the job well done. I would also like to thank ISC department faculties Dr. MS Patel sir and Dr. Ajina ma'am for the valuable inputs. Finally, I would like to thank our principal Dr. Jaipal sir for his constant support and encouragement. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. I'm grateful to be representing the IS community at RVITM. It's a journey that has been etched into our hearts, and I hope you can embrace it. This is Srivatsan M from IS department, and here's Iris, the first edition of the IS department newsletter.
Is it visible?
It's visible. Background music, you can increase the volume of that.
Yes, Srivatsan.
Thank you, and we hope that you liked it. And now I would like to call Purnima for the vote of thanks from our department.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Purnima, would heartfully like to thank our HOD, Dr. Pratima ma'am, for her continuous motivation, and the faculty coordinators, Dr. Deepak DJ sir, Dr. Patel sir, and Dr. Ajina ma'am, for mentoring us throughout the journey. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to the student coordinators, Neha, Srivatsan, Samira, Kirti, and Bhargav, who have worked sincerely in bringing out such an amazing newsletter. We hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, ISC department. I now request coordinators of the ECE department to dispense the launch of their newsletter.
At its heart, engineering is about using science to find creative, practical solutions. It's a noble profession. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I'm Sunita from ECE department. I would like to invite our chief editor and head of the department, Dr. Prashant sir, to speak a few words.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is said a weak link is better than a strong memory. Nothing exemplifies it better than the nostalgic feeling one gets when leafing through the dusty old pages of his or her college magazine or department newsletter. It can make a reader travel down the lanes of memory, giving rise to a surge of emotions of many hues and colors. Newsletter carries the contributions reflecting ethos and aspirations of the students, faculty, and other team members of the department of an institution. It is a matter of great pride and
What,
satisfaction
ma'am?
to bring out the department's
Yeah,
first newsletter, Electroflake, where Technophiles Speak, of November 2020 edition. As mentioned, it reports the significant activities carried out by students and faculty members with infrastructure developments in the campus, in particular at Electronics and Communication Engineering Department. I appreciate the efforts put in by the editorial board, both the students and the faculty coordinators, to bring this out, this newsletter. I wish to conclude with Theodore Rubin's quote: "The happiness does not come from doing easy work, but from the afterglow of satisfaction that comes after the achievement of a difficult task that demanded our best." Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite our teacher, editor in charge, Professor Rakshita ma'am, to speak about her experience working for the newsletter.
Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I would like to start this with a small Sanskrit statement, Vidya Sarvasya Bhushanaha, meaning knowledge is an ornament for everyone. Here, we have made a small effort to bring out our EC department first newsletter, Electroflake. My experience working with newsletter, it was a great experience working with a team of creative and talented students, starting from planning, coordination to execution. And I must acknowledge and thank few members here, student coordinators, principal sir, and our HOD. I would like to thank our principal sir for his constant support and guidance. And I would like to thank Prashant sir, HOD ECE department, for guiding us and in a right path. I would like to acknowledge my sincere thanks to student coordinators, Aishwarya T, for taking care of editing, design, and technical part, Srishti for taking care of cultural and consolidating the information, Shreya for technical and consolidating information, for taking care of the technical part, Rohan, Sneha, and Aishwarya for designing this excellent newsletter, Labhya and Chinita for their comparing part, Harshita, Deepti, and Chinita for their article write-up. So thank you, students. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. We together have come up with this magnificent newsletter. Cheers to everyone. We would now like to present the first edition of our newsletter, Electroflake. Hope you guys like it. We firmly believe that life is like a semiconductor, neither a conductor nor an insulator. I now would like to extend my gratitude to our HOD, Dr. Prashant sir, and our teacher in charge, Rakshita ma'am, for being a constant support and guiding us throughout. We would also like to thank all the teachers of all the departments for the constant encouragement and support they've given us. Coming up with this wouldn't have been possible without our editors Aishwarya, Shreya, and Shrishti, our designers Rohan, Sneha, and Deepti, and our coordinators Harshita, Brinda, and Labhya. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ECA department. I now request coordinators of the Mechanical Engineering department to exhibit the launch of their newsletter.
A very good afternoon to this eminent gathering. I'm Abhay Surya from Mechanical Department. Initially, the Mechanical Engineering course seemed like a daunting task with no room for creativity and experimentation. But over the past year, the efforts made by our faculty to make us understand the concepts in the simplest terms and enlightening us on the various areas where a mechanical engineer can utilize his skills has made us expand our horizon to the various creative, complex, and intellectually challenging tasks we mechanical engineers can solve. With these words, I would like to request our Chief Editor and Head of Department, Dr. K.M. Natraj sir, to share a few kind words.
Good afternoon to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to bring our first mechanical department newsletter, Nutana Yati. This newsletter provides a platform for students and staff share the information, spread the latest technology, knowledge, and cultivate right ways that will equip all of us stay competent in our respective fields of study and research. Reading this magazine would definitely be an inspiration and motivation for all students and the staff contribute even more to the future issues. I strongly believe that it would be an excellent medium through which the reader can know about the potential and achievements of RVITMs. I congratulate and thank all the students and staff coordinators who have made untiring efforts to bring out this newsletter. I wish them all success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Now, I would like to invite our teacher editor in charge, Professor Nanda Kumar sir, to share his experience working for the newsletter.
Okay, good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for confirmation. Again, good afternoon all. It really gives me a great pleasure to thank all those involved in this creation of this newsletter, Nutan Niti. Though we started a bit late, but students have really worked hard to bring it to this shape, despite their academic commitments and engagements. They have their own schedules. So I'm very sure this initiative will help students to bring out their inner talent and creativity, apart from their leadership qualities, which goes a long way. And I thank all the student group involved who volunteered to take up this task, starting with Abhay, yeah, and then Parth, Tejas, Akshay Kumar, Ishana, Akash, Pradhan, and who have directly or indirectly supported them. And I also want to thank at this juncture my fellow colleague Professor Tejas for his coordinating efforts with me, and our head of the department, Dr. K.M. Natraj, for continuous support and editorial effort, and definitely our principal always in the background, encouraging every initiatives of this college. Thank you once again. Over to Akash. Over to Abhay.
Thank you, sir. I now would request Akash to present the first issue of a newsletter, Nutanayati. Hope you all like it. Thank you, Akash, for the presentation. I would now like to take this opportunity to thank our mentors, Professor Nandakumar sir and Professor Tejas sir, for assisting us. I'd also like to thank HOD sir for giving us an opportunity to carry out the newsletter work, and also thank the student members Tejas, Akshay, Parth, Ishana, Akash, and Pradhan for the constant coordination and support. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed during the making process. The newsletter could not have turned out this spectacular without your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Mechanical Department. I now request coordinators of the Computer Science Engineering Department to take forward the launch of their newsletter.
I thought that being a computer programmer was about knowing the syntaxes of programming languages. That was it. But over the past year, I have come to realize that it was much more creative, complex, and intellectually challenging subject. It's something you could spend hours and hours of your life on, and there would always be more to learn. A very good afternoon to the worthy gathering. I am Garvit Raj from CSE department. I would like to request our Chief Editor and Head of Department, Dr. Anita J. Ma'am, to share a few kind words.
A very good afternoon to all the ST professors and my dear students. So I would like to start with a quote. Individually, we are one drop. Together, we are one ocean. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank Majumdar ma'am for sharing us the knowledge of being together. And she, as she said, like she was surprised to see all the departments together here. Actually, we, the staff and students, under the guidance of our beloved principal sir, strive to work together to bring laurels to our institution. So I would like to take the opportunity to thank Samira, who is a third semester ISC student, and his team for coming up with the idea of having all the department newsletter launch as a single event. Actually, we all, as principal sir said, we all had planned individually. Suddenly, like, Samira and his team came up and said, like, why can't we do it together? And immediately all the HODs agreed. And it was a real appreciation from all of the departments as well as and principal for accepting this. I thank and appreciate the sincere effort put by Dr. Sharon Krista, the staff coordinator for the CSE department newsletter, and our dedicated team who work day in and day out for making of a vibrant newsletter. Our newsletter, the communique, as the name says, is an official announcement or statement, especially one made to the media on the activities and events conducted, and also appreciate the achievements of both our students and staff. The first newsletter is launched under the theme torch bearers. We have chosen this as our first theme, as this batch of students, being the first batch in the history of RVITM, are going to be the torch bearers and the guiding stars for the next batches to come. I congratulate the entire department for their contributions and wish all a great success for this edition and the forthcoming editions to come. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Now I would like to invite our teacher editor in charge, Dr. Sharon Krista, to share her experience working for the newsletter.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Dr. Sharon, the Faculty Coordinator of Computer Science Department newsletter. The communique means an official announcement. I thank Priya, third sem student, computer science student, for designing the launch video of unveiling the cover page of all the departments. As you have seen it, she has done a wonderful job. I take this opportunity to share my experience working as newsletter coordinator. We conducted contests to select the department newsletter logo and title. I thank all my students who participated and sent entries to the contest. We all had a wonderful time voting and selecting from the best of the best. Students eagerly submitted technical, non-technical articles, photographies and artwork. Staff members Dr. Deepak, Dr. Savita and Dr. Asha extended their support as there all the time. I thank Dr. Asha for the wonderful artwork she shared. We also got entries from students on their achievements. Our student coordinators diligently proofread the articles, performed plagiarism check and formatted it. I thank Balaji and Kirill for taking the responsibility of designing the newsletter. The inputs from Riya and Anshi were very valuable and marvelous. Every student coordinator rose up to the occasion and proactively took up the work. I thank Roshan for coming up with a wonderful write-up about the communique. I thank Akshay and Adarsh for collecting the documents from the students. Rijil and Garbit, thank you for coordinating with staff and students in collecting their achievements and data. I thank Garbit, Akshay, Adarsh, Rijil and Riya for coming forward to compare for the event launch, and I thank Riya, Anshi, Balaji and Kirill for designing the wonderful videos and backdrops. I thank Dr. Jaypal R for the support and encouragement he extended throughout the process. I thank you all for putting up with me, Anita ma'am and all the faculties of Computer Science Department. I know we were all so demanding and you all did a wonderful job. I congratulate all the student coordinators for making it happen. I hope you all enjoy reading our newsletter. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I now would request Akshay Gupta from CSE department to present the first issue of our newsletter, The Communique. Hope you all like it.
Yeah.
Hope you all like the video. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I am Adarsh from CSE department. I would like to thank our mentors, Dr. Anita J. and Dr. Darren Krista for assisting us, and the student members, Keril, Balaji, Riya, Anshi, Rijul, Akshay, Roshan, and Garvit for unending coordination and support. The communique could not have turned out this magnolious without your presence. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed the hard work. Cheers to everyone and thank you.
Thank you all the department coordinators for such a wonderful and mesmerizing presentation ceremony. Being the first ever edition, the keen participation and energy reflects through all the newsletters, and we hope that this legacy continues with the same enthusiasm for months and years to come.
Our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Janna Majumdar Ma'am, to give a speech to all the enthusiasts out there.
Hello. Hello. Ma'am, you can address the gathering now. Yeah.
After hearing, good afternoon, all of you. After hearing such fabulous presentation and talk and your ideas, I am just overwhelmed. Are you all able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
To hear me? See, your institute is only 2 years, you said. The way you have started, that's the right way. You know, very few institutions will understand that today, in the competitive world, if we don't work together, if we don't understand the importance of a multidisciplinary association, both in education and in research, we can't do anything. We won't be able to stand in places where we are supposed to be. And I'm overwhelmed to tell you, I must first thank your principal, because I believe the person who is in the top, head of the department, principal, senior professors, they must understand the importance of this kind of thing, a mixing of different departments, instead of thinking and competing with each other. Most of the colleges that I see around, I am not from academic circle. I have worked throughout my life abroad in India and in the top research institutions. But the thing is that when I first came after my retirement to academic, I was associated with academic organization as invited speaker, this, that, institutions. Sometimes but the thing is that in an earlier time, I have taking some extra class subjects and all these. Even in Germany, I did that. But the thing is that after I came to the academic organization, I found that most of the colleges, they can't grow, although they have the best people. You know, I'm just overwhelmed with mechanical head, Dr. Nataraj, Dr. Anita, fantastic. All these ideas, I don't remember everybody's name, but I will first say you must congratulate that girl Samira. Which semester she is?
Boy, ma'am. Boy, Samira.
Boy,
From third
okay.
semester. Yeah, third semester ISC.
Third semester ISC. So we must thank these boys. Even this includes the students. It is a fantastic thing. Actually, I am overwhelmed with your college. Because I never knew. Pratima has gone, that is my knowledge. But more than that, I know RV is opening I was very much associated with RV when I was in DRDO, because the students of RV, number of students of RV and SRIT has worked with me. I was knowing the college very well. But the thing is that this RV college has started a number of other institutes. It is under the association with the main RV college. They have only started this or somebody else that I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. It's the same college.
Fantastic, and the way which requires in 2020. I'm overwhelmed actually, because this is the first time I go to various places, various colleges, but this is the department. Everything is department. My department and my. But if you work together, technically, when you have already come up with a fantastic idea that all of you are together in a meeting and you have all come up with your department activities, whatever work you are doing. It's a very new institute. This is the right time. You should grow and become the best of the best everywhere. No one should come near you. That's the thing you should do. You need to teach students from the beginning. Someone told, I forgot the name, he told the importance of learning computer language. Yes, today everything is available in the net. What a student will learn? He will take everything from the net and tell I have learned. But that's not called learning. Learning means basic fundamental of a subject must be made clear. First thing, once you know the basic, you must do hands-on with the basic. Without hands-on, I learned it in Germany. I went to Germany in 1983. 83 to 89, I was there. I learned what is called education. I went from India. And although I studied in IIT, and after that I went to a government laboratory, which is a sister concern of laboratory, one of the top laboratory of that, there I officer as IIT, and I worked there. But the thing is that I worked there for 10 years, did my PhD, and then went to Germany with an offer. What I have seen that it is only finally who you need to solve. Students should do. They need to solve the problems. They need to solve various things. Can a computer science, can a IS, can a electrical alone do everything? Electronics, mechanical, everybody, same thing, same rule applies to everybody. Together if you do, then you will see that what a kind of things you can produce. With together you can do much more. Capability is there, but people have mindset. That mindset that you have come up only in 1 year, 1 or 2 years of your, I don't know whether you have completed 2 years of your institution. I mean, it is something overwhelming. And I really wish that all of you continue like that. All departments together. When you start doing this hands-on, then you see there is in the institute I started various things here. The day I came here, within first 3 days, third day of my joining, the day I retired, Friday and Monday I joined here. Of course, my colleagues were very angry. They wanted me at least to take 1 month off. I told them that what shall I do in 1 month? They should tell me. So then only I will stay at home. But the thing is that I joined in this college, but on the third day, defense project came. Because director was waiting when I will join, because micro aircraft, all technology, I started in India, and he wanted to give me project and he wanted me to stay back in DRDO. I was not interested to stay because of one reason only. DRDO is my life. One reason. After my retirement, I didn't want to stay. They will not allow you to publish paper. Working for such a long time, producing so much, I could not publish paper. Only outer periphery, few papers. But nothing actual technology, what I have developed. It is good to say, only after 10 years of my retirement, I am telling people that I have worked in missile program. Country's first missile, Agni missile program. I was one of the person, 5 institutes have worked, 2 people were at the top of that. I was one, and the other one was a Space Application Center, Ahmedabad, his director. Both of us was chosen, none other than Abdul Kalam. So I have worked with Abdul Kalam directly and developed the technology of Agni missile when it is hitting a target. So Agni missile has been made by different mechanical, electrical, electronics, all these people. But the thing is that when it finally flies, it flies out of the attraction territory of the earth. It goes outside of it flies at a high speed, the missile, and goes in the outer periphery. Why it goes? Because it will come back with a much more higher speed, which is not possible when it is within the Earth's territory, Earth's attraction. The missile comes and hit a target. What is target? A bridge, a road, certain areas. It has to destroy because antisocial activity in the border area has started on that area. So it has to hit the right place. If it does wrong, China did it once. They killed a school building. By mistake of their calculation, the missile went and hit a children's school and almost everybody died. So it will happen. So the missile targeting, how it is to be done by computer vision, image and video processing, computer vision algorithms, that's the thing has to be applied. And that was the system which was developed by me, and it replaced the Israeli system which our country was importing. and I got the Prime Minister's Performance Excellence Award. You get a Prime Minister's Award, this particular award, Performance Excellence, only when you can save your country's money. And instead of purchasing from other countries, you can make it India. But whatever it is, when I came to the institute, I got the first project multidisciplinary. Naturally, here people have not heard the name. And then I took IIT Delhi with me, and first three projects I worked with IIT Delhi, and parallelly started training different department of NMIT students who should learn this. And over a period of time, introduced multidisciplinary education, different department together. In the class third semester, I put a course where people will learn hands-on with theory, 40% theory, 60% hands-on. Students learn in third semester, fourth semester, and along with their normal curriculum. This is not extra, this is one subject. We take it like this because otherwise it will be too much pressure for these youngsters. So that's the way students were grown, and various students have worked, and they have all worked on multidisciplinary. I got here in last 11 years about 15 multidisciplinary projects from defense, mainly defense and Department of Science and Technology. And it was a pleasure to work with the students. That's true. I love the students because we are all here as teachers today only because you people are there. If you people are not there, we are nowhere. So we have to all perform so that you make your career and you become the best. You make us proud and you also make your parents proud. That's very important, that you come for studies, make your parents proud, and put your tremendous effort. Effort is required. A sincere effort is required. Only then you will get success. I am very happy to see the teachers because everybody has a good idea. Dr. Sharan, everybody talked nice. I do not remember everybody's name, but some names comes to my mind. You have started in a fantastic way. And I really pray to the Almighty that all of you do well, and your children, your students does well, and make you all of you proud of this. And your institute gets a number of achievements. Research paper publication is an important part in today's education, only for the reason for the students who want higher studies. To do higher studies today in US, they are only seeing your number of research papers and what kind of research papers, and then you get tuition fee waiver. We have students worked with me. They have come on fourth semester or fifth semester till eighth semester. After that, about 1 year, research associate, and got admission. One of the top US university, $30,000 is the tuition fee, only 9,000 tuition fee less waiver. Sometimes it happens. Number of students have gone. So we feel proud of our students, and I'm sure your institute, the way you have started, you will do excellent. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the successful speech. I hope your words will have added a spark among everyone present here. We will be glad if any of the faculty members would like to come forward and share their views regarding the session and guide us with their words the way they always do.
Asha ma'am.
Rijul, can I speak few words?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yeah, very good evening to one and all present here. Jarna ma'am, I don't know whether you remember me. I hope I know you will not remember me. I first met you in a workshop conducted from Ramaya College, Electronics Department. I was very much inspired by the way the way you talk and the way you inspire youngsters. So I just came to your office to meet you. And the words could not stop. Ma'am gave me so much of information, it was too difficult for me to digest on one single day. Then I understood research is not just theory, as ma'am was telling, we have to apply it, we have to show to the world, especially the society. And if it helps to society, our research has a new meaning. That is what I understood when I went to ma'am. And we at RVITM are striving towards it. So I would say that first year students have already published so many papers. So that is making ourselves proud to be associated with RVITM. And we request you to be associated with us, guide us further, so that our students take a lot of help from you, ma'am. So we will always expect a close association with you. Thank you so much for your inspiring words. We'll always be looking forward to you, ma'am. Thank you.
I'll be extremely happy to be associated with you. That's true.
Yes.
It is very true.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your acknowledging words. Now, I would like to call upon Ishana from the Mechanical Engineering Department to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Richard. A very good afternoon, everyone. It's my immense pleasure and privilege to thank everyone on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, we would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Jarna Majumdar, for finding time to grace this occasion and sharing valuable suggestions. Thank you, ma'am. We're grateful to our beloved principal, Dr. Jaipal R, for the continued guidance that he's been providing us. Thank you, sir. Next, we would like to thank Dr. Natraj K, HOD, Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Pratima G, HOD, Information Science Engineering, Dr. Prashant P, HOD, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Dr. Anita J, HOD, Computer Science Engineering, for their valuable support and motivation throughout this process. Our sincere thanks to the entire faculty of the respective departments for their encouragement in all our efforts. Last but not the least, I thank all my friends for making this occasion a great one, because the start of the something new brings the hope of something great. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishana, for your vote of thanks. We now hereby come to the end of this session. A recorded version of the session will be available to everyone, and newsletters will be mailed to the respective department members. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
Thank you very much, madam. Jarna Majumdar, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It will be nice to be associated with your institution. That's what was told to me. I'm so overwhelmed with the way you have started. That's the right way today people should start. World has changed, World is not like previous. We read the book and we pass the exam and we go forward. There is no place for that today. And I'm just overwhelmed with your institute, the way it has started. Only in the second year of your institute, if this is the kind of gathering you have made, that you bring everybody. I think this is the only one example in India I saw where there is an occasion and all the department you have called, everybody has brought their own thing. That's a fantastic things to enjoy. In fact, I very much enjoyed your session. I never knew that, because Pratima never told me all those, that all the department will be coming and all. She just told IS department something, their newsletter opening and all this. But it is maybe she wanted to give me a surprise. But it is really great, and I have enjoyed it like anything.
No, ma'am. Actually, it is decided 2 days before, and yesterday I informed you, ma'am, regarding all departments' newsletter launch. I informed you.
No, I did not. I have time to read anything. Okay, that's good. Okay. No, it is good. If it stays as a surprise, it is still good. But I'm very happy with the principal of the college mainly, because it is the highest level people who will show the way, then everybody will be oriented towards that. I'll just tell you some simple joke. I was very much interested because I had worked in robotics when I went to Germany. After I came here in India and started working, I was interested in the academic circle. I was interested in knowing who are the other people working in robotics. I was invited in an institution in Hyderabad. They have done a lot of work in robotics, I have heard. But computer science people invited me. I went to the computer science department, gave lecture. When I was coming in the stairs, I saw it is written mechatronics and something was written. I said, I will go there. I told the professors I will go there. She said, no. This invitation you should not go there. That is for mechanical. I said, how the mechanical is working without you people? Intelligence will be given by the computer science people on the whatever mechanical people does. So anyway, that kind of experience I'm having number everywhere in the Indian institutions. But it is really nice because you will change the world. That is the way everywhere in the world people work. I have gone to the best research institution. I have seen there. No one asks anybody what is the basic degree. It doesn't.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam. Hope to see you sometime. Meet in either in your institution or in our. We may invite you to our institution. Hope to meet soon. as and when the situation becomes normal. Thank you very much.
So thanks, ma'am. Thanks for being with us.
Bye.
Bye.
Madam.
Bye,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye to
Bye,
all.
madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you, mom. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice
Thank you,
job done,
everyone.
Ria and Rijul. Great job done.
Yes.
And
Very good
all
job.
the coordinators, student coordinators, you did a great job.
It was a
Congratulations.
Pradhan
seamless
Srinivas
journey.
Kamath, you did a great job. Pradhan Srinivas Kamath.
I think they all left, sir. ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರೆಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದೌದು.